Well, good afternoon and welcome to a new segment here on the Polka Video Show, what we call Polka Spotlight, as we start our brand new run here on ETC this season. Once a month, we'll be inviting a top celebrity down from the polka field to join us here on sort of like an interview program. We'll also be showing you some polka videos from the gentleman that is here in the studio with us this afternoon, none other than the leader of the Downtown Sound, Danny Mateja. Danny, good afternoon and welcome.
How you doing, Keith? It's a real pleasure to be here, and thanks for inviting me down here to ETC to do a show with you.
Well, it's my pleasure, and you're the first to kick off our brand new season here on a new segment that we call Polka Spotlight.
Well, it's great to be here, and I hope the folks at home enjoy the show today.
Danny, let's start out with a chronological order, if you will, of how you evolved and how you started in the polka field. I remember years ago you used to play with a band called the Midwest Sounds.
That's right, Keith. When I was 15 years old, I started with a band called the Midwest Sounds. Jerry Tarka and Midwest Sounds. Played with Jerry for about 2.5 years, and then went on to start my own band called the Downtown Sound, and have been with it ever since. And it's going to be 6.5 years for the Downtown Sound.
Okay, and the instrumentation, if you're not familiar with Danny Mateja, plays clarinet and sax, and also does the vocals on some of the selections.
True. Well, we have several vocalists in the band. We also have Bob Bobin, who plays accordion, who also sings. Fred Edelmeyer, who plays bass, who also sings. Our drummer, Ray Melvin Rizzuto, also sings. And then Danny Ludansky on trumpet and Tom Kringle on concertina.
A nice rounded out group of gentlemen. And 2 years ago, I believe it was in 1986.
Well, we're not that round. We're not the Empaliers.
You're not all Rick Rizzutos, right? 2 years ago, in 1986, you released your first album. It was a combined effort between you and another band here in Chicago called The Music Company, called We're Pulling Together.
That's right. That was on the Bel Air record label, and I think the folks at home could see the album right there now on the screen. And it did very well for us, in fact, and it was a combined effort, the Downtown Sound and the Music Company. We each did a side of the album. And our big song off of that particular album was Tell the Boys Polka, which did very well for us, not only in Chicago, but across the country as well.
Danny, you're from Chicago. Where are some of the places that you've traveled to play for polka festivals or?
Well, we do travel not extensively across the country as some of the other bands in Chicago do, like Eddie Blazonczyk or Lenny Gomulka, but we do take our share of road trips. We played out in Michigan, Wyandotte, Michigan, Detroit, Michigan area, also the Grand Rapids area. We've played in Wisconsin several times, played in Minnesota a few times. We've also been to the East Coast. We've played in New Jersey. We've played in Massachusetts. We've also played in Pennsylvania. So we do get around a little bit.
1988, last month, August, you released a brand new album called All the Right Moves.
Correct.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, the album consists of 12 tunes. We went ahead and did our own album this time. And on the album there are, I believe, 5 original songs. And then we did 7 songs that were, as you would call them, retakes of songs. Or we took old songs and updated versions of old songs. We did our own arrangements on them. And we're real proud of the album. We think it's a good sounding album, and we just hope the polka field enjoys it too.
Well, right now, though, let's leave the folks at home a view of Danny Mateja and the Downtown Sound from a big carnival here in Chicago we shot a couple weeks ago here for the ETC network. A song, matter of fact, off the brand new album.
That's right. This particular song is a song that we recorded on our brand new album. It was a song that was originally written and done by Eddie Gutza and the Polish Canadians from Canada. And it's one called the Tatushu Polka.
Okay, let's watch it right now.
Nie zawsze łez i żeś mnie wierwował.
This year's annual Polka Cruise with Eddie Blazonczyk and his Versatones features a refreshing new cruise alternative. You'll be sailing aboard Regency Cruise Line's MV Regent Star from October 15th through October 22nd to the Lower Caribbean, South America, and you'll cruise the Panama Canal. Your ports of call include Montego Bay, Jamaica, Caracalla cruising the Panama Canal, Cartagena, Colombia, and sunny, beautiful Aruba. Fly cruise rates starting from just $1,125 per person, and everything's included. Round-trip airfare to Montego Bay, transfers cruising the Lower Caribbean and Panama Canal with exciting new ports of call. All your meals, nightly star-studded shows, and a full casino, plus polka parties with live musical entertainment featuring Eddie Blazonczyk's Versatones. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime polka cruise to the Lower Caribbean, South America, and Panama Canal from October 15th through October 22nd. For reservations or information, call Bel Air Enterprises at 594-5182. Phone 594-5182. Well, welcome back to a new segment here on the Polka Video Show, something we call Polka Video Spotlight. And we're joined this afternoon for our first run here on Polka Video Spotlight with a gentleman that is the leader of a band in the Chicagoland area and is rising to new heights throughout the nation. Danny Mateja from the Downtown Sound. Danny, just before we went out to the commercial, we showed a cut off the brand new album.
That's right. Well, first of all, thank you for that vote of encouragement, rising to new heights. Boy, I really appreciate that.
You can pay me after the show. It's all right.
Yeah, we did just see a spot, or rather a spot of a tune that we recorded on the brand new album, and that's called the Tattoo Shoe Polka. And as I said earlier, it was a song that we did a retake of, or we did a new version of, and hopefully the people like it.
Danny, let's regress a little bit here. Let's talk about the polka field as it is today in the Chicagoland area. And you've, like you said, you mentioned before, you travel to the East Coast, and you've been in Wisconsin and places like that. How do you feel that the polka, you know, we're in the same age generation. How do you feel that we can impress, or I don't want to, maybe I shouldn't say impress, but how do you think we can get more people of our generation involved in the promotion and advancement of polka music?
Well, I'm a big believer in that if you want to get people involved in the polka field, I think you're going to have to gear it, and I don't want to say get away from the ethnic side of polkas, because I'm very proud of my Polish heritage. I always have been, and I always will be, and I hate to say get away from the Polish side or the ethnic side of polkas, but I think you're going to have to gear it more towards people, second, third generation ethnic types who don't really know the language. And I think one of the ways you're going to do that is to do more English vocals on polkas, make the music more appealing to someone who doesn't understand maybe German or Slovenian or Polish in our case, because we do Polish polkas. And I think you'll find that on our new album, we kind of, had that thought in mind, in that we recorded several songs with English vocals as well as songs with Polish vocals. So we're trying to appeal not only to the people who, like the old-fashioned type Polish type vocals, but also trying to maybe appeal to the younger person who doesn't understand Polish and will like and maybe catch on to a tune that's written in English.
Well, do you we've seen for the past 3 or 4 years that the polka music has been gradually getting involved into the mainstream of music with the Grammy Awards and things of that nature. One of the big supporters of putting more English lyrics into his songs, or polka songs, is Eddie Blazonczyk.
Right.
He pulls a lot of music from the country field.
Right.
We're not here to talk about Eddie, though, but I'm just giving that as an example.
And I think
a lot of bands from that day forward have been following suit.
Right. I think Eddie's got the right idea. Make the music appeal to everyone, not just the people who still like the Polish type vocals. Make it appeal to people who don't understand Polish and who like the melodies, and maybe we'll catch on to an English vocal in a song that that they'll find appealing. I think that's the right idea.
Do you find today more than maybe when you started or when you started playing with Jerry Tarka, do you find more people in our age group involved in polka music than there was when you first started playing?
Honestly, I have to say probably about the same amount. It's been at a standstill. I'd probably say there's just as many today as there were years ago when I first started playing, which probably was back about 10 years. So I don't think we've regressed, but I don't think we've progressed either, and I think that's bad. I think it'd be good if we can get more young people involved in it.
Do you think that's the only element that we can get more younger people involved in, is by taking them and taking the songs and making them geared towards more, you know, taking the ethnic vocals away?
I think that's
Is
definitely
that's
a
one,
start.
one start.
That's definitely
What
a
else
start.
can be done, if anything?
If I knew the answer to that, I think I would be I'd be president of all the polka organizations across the country, because I think that's the key. That's the key factor. That's you know, would be the biggest problem in polkas today, is how do you generate new interest? How do you get the younger generation involved in polkas? That's the biggest quandary, I would have to say, in polka music.
All right, let's now take a look at another cut from his Danny's brand new album, and like he mentioned, lyrics that are what's happening in America today, and put it to polka music. This is Mary's.
No, I believe this is This Time I'm Gonna Make You Mine polka.
Okay.
And this is an English vocal song, and this is an original tune. It was written by our accordion player, Bob Bobin, who also does the vocal on the song, and also aided by Freddie Aylmeyer, our bass player. And it was written by him, and it is an English vocal, and we like the song. We hope the polka people are going to enjoy it. This time I'm going to make you mine polka.
Okay, let's take a look and show you what we're talking about as far as English vocals into polka music. This time I'm gonna make you mine.
Cause last time you were leaving and you told me it's the last time that you cried. Last time I was difficult and last time it was all my fault, but this time I won't let you say goodbye. Cause darling, this time it's gonna be much better than before. This time there's gonna be no walking out the door. This time I'll hug you and I'll take time to say I love you. This time I'm gonna make you mine forevermore. Thought of you, and last time if I'd just been true, you wouldn't be leaving me this way. Now you're gonna say you do, and I can't blame you if you do, but honey, if you tell me that you'll stay, I promise this time it's gonna be much better than before. This time there's gonna be no walking out the door. This time I'll hug you and I'll take time to say I love you. This time I'm gonna make you mine forevermore.
Polka music everywhere. In the morning, in the evening, in the air. Polka music all around me. Just surround me with the sound of polka music everywhere. I hear the polka beat.
At last, the polka record All America has been waiting for. 20 polkas and waltzes by the Happy Organ. 20 polkas and waltzes is a special TV offer. Listen to this polka classic. This special TV offer can be yours, and listen to what else you get. Yes, this is the most remarkable collection of polkas and waltzes on one album. Hearing is believing. To order your copy of 20 polkas and waltzes by the Happy Organ, here's all you have to do. But you have to do it now. This is a limited time offer, good only while supplies last. And here's how.
To order, call 1-800-247-3030 or save the $3.50 COD charges by sending $8.99 for record, $9.99 for tapes, plus $2 shipping and handling to Polkas and Waltzes, 5944 North Milwaukee Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. Remember to specify record, 8-track, or cassette. Order now. That's 5944 North Milwaukee Avenue, Chicago, Illinois.
Well, welcome back, and we're here with Danny Mateja, the leader of the Downtown Sound Orchestra that originates here in the Chicagoland area. We were going to be showing you a few more clips from his brand new album just released last month on the Bel Air record label called All the Right Moves, LP number 4049, huh?
44, is that it? I don't even know.
Come on,
You've got these things
40,
memorized already.
And, you know, we were talking a little bit before about the youth getting more involved in polka music. Let's talk about the polka organizations. We have the oldest polka organization, the International Polka
That's
Association.
right, the original polka organization in Chicago, the IPA, as
the
it's
Cadillac of polka organizations
That's
in the
right.
Chicago area.
Very, very fine organization. Does a lot to promote polka music in the Chicagoland area. They sponsor, as Keith knows, a festival every year, and in the month of August, a 3-day festival at a major
matter of
hotel
fact,
in Chicago.
They sponsor a festival, January Festival of Bands, and that's where the Downtown Sound got their inception, more or less, right?
Exactly. 6.5 years ago at the January Festival of Polka Bands was the Downtown Sound's first job, or engagement, as it were.
Appearance.
Yes, appearance, gig.
We need some cue cards for him, what can I tell you? We've got the IPA. We've got a organization out in Cleveland called the USPA that's been around, I think, just as long as the IPA.
Just about as long.
And a new organization called the United Polka Association, now in its 5th year.
That's correct.
And they
and
have
that's
chapters all
right.
out, but it's basically chartered here in the state of Illinois.
Based out of Chicago with chapters in other states.
There's also another organization called the Senior Polka Association. However, Danny, we're missing, I don't know if we should call it the Young Polka Association or
The Youth Polka
the
Association.
Youth Polka Association.
The YP.
YPA, I don't know, whatever you want to,
possibly.
something like that.
And yeah, that's a good point, and possibly that's something that should be looked into. Maybe one of the larger polka organizations in Chicago would look into forming a special segment or chapter of youth.
You know, you mentioned before that you didn't find that there were more and more younger people coming to dances. Now, well, I've been in the field, I was on radio I've been in the field for over 10 years, we'll just say. And I've noticed more and more younger, I mean, I'm not talking about, you know, tots or, you know, younger kids. I'm talking about people in our generation. I see that there are more and more people.
You think so?
I really do. I really see that there's I wouldn't say it's an all-out surge, but I believe that there are more people involved today. You look at the organizations, your board of directors. You have more and more younger people.
This is true. Yeah, that's
on the board of directors.
That is a fact. Yeah, I think that's true. There is an effort on the part of the polka organizations to get more young people involved, in that they are starting to accept them on the board of directors, starting to give them more responsibility in terms of organizing different dances and functions. And I think that's a good start. You know.
Okay, we'll come back to this conversation, but right now let's go to another clip from your new album.
Okay, here's a tune that's featured on our brand new album, and it's an instrumental song. There's no vocal, and it's one called "The Midnight Special Polka," written by our concertina player, Mr. Tommy Kringle.
Oh, come on, let's have some fun. Whoop it up in the rain.
The leader in storage equipment for trucks and vans is Keystone Supply. Sales, service, installations, 4567 North Pulaski Road. Whether you operate one truck or a fleet, Keystone has the equipment and service you need. Chicagoland's #1 name in small truck storage equipment. They stock and carry a complete inventory of shelves, racks, cross boxes, saddle boxes, as well as ladders and tools. 15 years experience, Keystone Supply Company. Call Clem Juris at 736-4124. One truck or entire fleets, or stop in at 4567 North Pulaski Road. Chicagoland's #1 name in small truck storage equipment, Keystone Supply.
Polka's on the move. Eddie Blazonczyk and the Versatones in America's first real polka music video. You'll thrill to such hits as Hey, Pretty Girl,
Won't you dance with me?
Oi, Diddy Die,
When jej śpiewasz right,
one of those songs,
songs.
Wheel of Fortune,
She's gone and I'm alone, and from
and
the
the
way
super hit Polka Celebration. Plus, Polka's on the Move brings all the fun of Eddie Blazonczyk and the Versatones into your home to watch at your leisure as you have never seen them before. Being the first of its kind, it is sure to be a collector's item. It will be your personal treasure and the perfect gift for every occasion. The original supply was sold out immediately, and current supplies are limited, so don't miss out. Order now. Polka's on the Move is available immediately at the offices of Polonia Today and Bel Air Enterprises. VHS only, or send $24.95 plus $2.50 postage and handling for each cassette to Polonia Today, 5944 North Milwaukee Avenue, Chicago, 60646, or charge your order by calling 792-2888. Beta cassette by mail or phone order only.
Hi, moms and dads, boys and girls. Ringmaster Keith here telling you to enter ETC Circus Vargas ticket giveaway. We've got hundreds of tickets to America's big top giant, Circus Vargas. To enter, send your name, address, and telephone number to ETC Polka Videos, 5944 North Milwaukee Avenue, Chicago, Illinois, 60646. We'll draw 10 lucky winners each week now till September the 22nd. Only one entry per household. That's ETC Polka Videos, 5944 North Milwaukee Avenue, Chicago, Illinois, 60646. Enter today and good luck.
Circus Vargas, America's largest traveling big top circus, is now in Chicagoland. See over 400 international performers and animals in an all-new $15 million extravaganza. Tickets available at participating malls, Ticketmaster, and Circus Vargas. Free children's admission coupons available at participating Jewel food stores. Circus Vargas now appearing Chicago Navy Pier now through Monday, September 12th. Aurora Commons Tuesday, September 13th through Thursday, September 15th. Wheaton, DuPage County Fairgrounds Friday, September 16th through Monday, September 19th. See family entertainment at its finest. See Circus Vargas.
Well, you're the kind of man that likes to do things your own way. And you can bet it's right when you get through. Ooh, there's a beer that always fits right in your hand. 'Cause you're a bad man, and this bud's for you. Oh, you do. This bud's for you.
Mommy, don't.
Well, that's all the time we have, Danny. But real quick, give the folks at home that phone number where they can get in touch with you to book you.
586-2442, 586-2442.
312 area code. A pleasure to have you on the show this week, Polka Video Spotlight.
Thanks, Keith. It was my pleasure to be here.
All right, then closing out today's show from the brand new Elmont Bel Air, all the right moves. Good wishes, Polka. See you next week.
The Ethnic Television Channel, a video roadmap to the exciting world of ethnic America.